ladies and gentlemen, to another installment of What's in the Box. Before I get started, I do want to mention it is incredibly warm outside, and I do have a fan going. I really hope that isn't too loud. And I probably would not have filmed this. I actually had no plans on filming anything today until I looked at my mailbox and saw this thing sitting there, and I decided I needed to get this done right now. Now, a lot of people have told me that one service I should look into for this series is any one of the ranges from Nerd Block. Whether it be Nerd Block Classic, Arcade Block, Horror Block, they all basically are just Geek Fuel, or they're basically Geek Fuel or Loot Crate, except in the case of Horror Block and Arcade Block, they're a little bit more stylized. And I always said no, because I've seen videos of people opening those, and most of those look like absolute garbage. And then they sold me when they said that they had a new service out there called Comic Block. Now, I'm a huge comic book fan. I've loved comics my entire life. And what this box offers in all its tiny, tiny glory is a t-shirt. I don't really give a crap about the t-shirt. One piece of comic book related merchandise and 3 books. Now, they do not specify if those 3 books are current issues, back issues, trades, graphic novels, whatever the hell. I have no idea. The only way I'm going to find out what's in here, though, is if I bust her open and we see what we've got. All right. So, by the way, I should mention, if I'm not mistaken, this actually is their very first box of comic blocks. So I'm really getting into this sucker fresh. All right, and the first thing we have here is a shirt from Shirt Punch, which also comes with a 10% off coupon, and it is a comic book guy t-shirt which says worst shirt ever. You know what, out of all the shirts I've gotten, whether they be shirts from Geek Fuel, Loot Crate, 1UP Box, yeah, truer fucking words have never been spoken, especially since The Simpsons has not been relevant in probably, 15, maybe 20 years now? So yeah, the shirt honestly was kind of a bust, but I kind of figured because the shirts in these normally are. Normally because about the best I can do is frame them and put them up. Now, what have we got in here? Well, we've got our 3 comics. I kind of want to save those for last. What is the piece of comic book merchandise that they promised? Alright. They promised a piece of comic book merchandise. Damn it, where the hell is it? Outside of just the comics and the shirt. They look to have stiffed me on that. Instead, we get, oh no, there's supposed to be a collectible art print in here. Alright, so let's see what we all got here, huh? So, first thing here is a copy of, Mythic, which is from May 2015. I've never heard of Mythic. It's also totally bagged, so if I actually wanted to read it, I'd have to take it out of the bag and then thus value it. In fact, all 3 of these look to be bagged like this, which means that I'm probably not going to read any of these. I'm probably going to take them right down to my comic shop. So that means I'm going to be canceling this as soon as I'm done with this video, because if you honestly are not going to give them to us in a format that actually is readable without horribly devaluing them, then your box is fucking worthless. So we have that. The other one here is my second copy of Secret Wars Issue 1, this time with a comic block variant. I actually just sold my other copy of Secret Wars Issue 1. Got me about 4 or 5 issues of the current DC Comics miniseries. It was DC Comics Convergence. Well, actually it was a bunch of the tie-ins. Right here's that piece of merchandise, was the Batman art print. This actually looks really nice. I may actually have to go down to like a proper place and get this thing framed. That looks really nice. And, oh, what do you know? Hoop-de-doo, the one book that isn't bagged, and, hang on a sec before I get started. Hang on a sec, because I actually swung past the comic shop earlier, which is when I sold my copy of Secret Wars Issue 1. Let me check something here, because right here's the big bag of books I, traded for it. Let me check this. Let's see, Batgirl, Shazam, Blue Beetle. Yep, what do you know? What do you fucking know, guys? Right here's the book I got at Powers. Behold what came in look what came in Comic Block. Fucking brilliant. Okay, so let me just run down these again. Action Comics 1, just bought this one. Well, Action Comics Convergence Issue 1, just bought that. Secret Wars, don't fucking care. Mythic, never heard of it. The t-shirt fucking sucks. So I spent $13 plus a $7 markup on the shirt and shipping. I got a print out of it. A print. You know what? For every single person who told me, oh, you should totally check out one of the things from Nerd Block. Yeah, that was totally a fucking waste. I really wish somebody would pay me back the $20 plus I wasted on this goddamn thing, because they opted to stiff me, because they opted to charge me extra for getting a larger shirt, even though it still isn't one that fits me. And out of the comics, none of them are worth fucking keeping. My God. So yeah, $20. I haven't felt this fucking ripped off since I got fucking One-Up Box. I'm going to go to Comic Block's website right now. I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to pretend I never wasted a cent on it, even though I've got a handful of really painful fucking reminders. And Nerd Block, this honestly, if this here's the best you could fucking do for a comic-themed block, you fucking suck. Okay? How difficult is it to find 3 interesting current issues? I'm not even asking for this, like, comic block variant cover bullshit. I'm just asking for 3 interesting books. They could have been 3 books I've never heard of. Mythic I would probably have read if you didn't automatically bag it, board it, and give it a fucking variant cover, and all of a sudden add value to it that probably wouldn't have been there prior. Your service is fucking terrible, and I'm sorry I wasted the money on it. At this rate, I would probably go back and re-sign up for One-Up Box if this honestly is the best that you fuckers can bring. I actually signed up for a second comic book box. I canceled that one almost as soon as I signed up. I may actually re-sign up with them if the box which they send me is any good, because they kind of pulled the whole thing that fucking One-Up Box pulled, where it's like, oh well, we are going to send you the first box anyway, but we're not going to charge you further. I'm hoping that comic bento is better than this shit. Otherwise, that will have been $40 wasted on comic books, and I got absolutely nothing out of it outside of a Batman print. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna go cancel that Comic Block thing right now. That was fucking bullshit. Anyway, guys, with that we come to the close of another installment of What's in the Box. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I will see you all in the near future. Peace.